and slowly we're moving closer. So that's the idea of a life lived according to Hindu principles, is that every life you should move closer. It's a slow process. And we don't want to give up in the middle, but we just want to keep moving. And when we do what we're supposed to do, then that's what will happen. And when we get close enough to God, then we don't get reborn anymore. We run out of things to do. We've just done them all so many times. Yes. Well, after liberation, we keep going, but we're in heavenly realm, so things are a lot more buoyant, more joyous. But we still have things to learn and things to do, and we're not touching God, so to speak. We're getting closer, so we still keep moving closer to God, but we don't have a physical body, so it's easier. The physical body tends to distract us. Yes.
Let's say you told God something and you lied about it. How would this affect you?
Could you say that again?
Let's say you told God something and you lied about it. How would this affect you?
Well, when we lie, we create a negative karma that will cause something negative to happen to us. Something small, because the lie isn't a big negative karma. So the best thing to do is to tell people you lied and try and straighten it out. And then the karma becomes very small. But if you just keep it inside yourself and don't tell anyone you lied, then the karma stays big. So we make the karma very small by sharing it and straightening it out, confessing we lied. Okay? That's a very good one. Yeah.
Is it possible to be reborn in the same person?
Well, in a sense, that's what we do. We don't start over. The essence of who we are, what we've learned, carries forward, but it depends. The outer expression of it depends on the family we're born into, the ethnicity they are, the religion they are. So if we manage to get born into the same ethnicity and the same religion, then we'd be very much the same person. But we might be a man instead of a woman, so that would be different in that regard. But the same qualities we develop, the same abilities will carry forward and show up once we get in the later teen years. Yes?
Is there different levels of prayer or different strengths in the various type of prayers we can offer? Is there a better prayer? Is there something we should do that's more superior than different types of prayers?
Well, I'd say prayer, there are specific types of prayers, but one isn't better than the other. They just have different purposes. So, for example, you go into a supermarket. Is there a best thing to buy? No. You have to narrow it. Okay, I need a green vegetable. Okay. When you look at the green vegetables, you can say, yes, among these green vegetables, this is the best one. It's a good price. It's fresh. So you have to narrow it. So when we just talk about all kinds of possible prayers, it's similar to everything in a supermarket. So we have to say, I want to pray for this purpose. So say we're praying to get a new job. We lost our job. We're praying to get a new job. What is the most effective type of prayer for getting a new job? Well, I'd say, Sai tradition, jobs that belong to Lord Ganesha. It's a very practical realm. So we would pray to Lord Ganesha. Is there a good time to pray to Lord Ganesha? Yes. The Chaturthi Day, twice a month is a good time to pray to him. For example, so you would have to narrow it down and say, what's the purpose of the prayer?
So at being a student stage in life, what is the best thing, or how should they approach prayer? How should us in this group how should we?
Yes, well, that's a very good question. It's very practical. It's fulfilling that what we're trying to do is talk about practices in life. Well, strangely enough, it's one of my most common emails. And it's very common in Asia because in Asia, exams are do or die. You know, if you don't pass the exam, your whole life changes. And this starts at age 6. So, consequently, when it comes to emails, quite a few are you know, it starts from the parents initially. You know, my son or daughter has this exam coming up. Please send blessing. And when it's older, then the child writes in and says, I have the exam coming up. Please send blessing. So I never just say blessing. You know, I give specific suggestion. Of course, the main factor in how well we do in an exam is how well we study. There's no way around that. You can't just pray and hope to do well in the exam. But we can do better, and one of the keys is simply breathing. One of the reasons we don't do well is we get tense. And so if we practice breathing from the diaphragm on a regular basis, what we call diaphragmatic breathing, keeps us relaxed. And to do that during an exam, just to stop a few times and make sure you're breathing from the diaphragm and relaxing, helps us do better. Because tension cuts off some of our intelligence. And then besides that, which is our own self-effort, I suggest before the exam, ideally the day before, close before, going to Ganesha shrine in a temple that we like, and attending the puja, having an archana for blessing. And then at the beginning of the exam, when we sit there and are about to start, seeking Ganesha's blessings. So the blessings of the deity can help us do somewhat better, but they won't transform a D into an A. But they could help us maybe jump from a D to an A, just do a little better. And it stimulates our own inner intelligence, being attuned to the deity. In that way, we do it somewhat better in our exam. So that's the advice I give where you have a little email I copy and paste.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for all the good questions. Once we get going, that's a good question.
Yeah, I invite on behalf of Veylanswami to come on the longer day during the summertime, during their holidays. We can organize a summer possibly.
Well, yes, well, we have to find a day when it's warm enough. We're used to warm weather in Hawaii.
Thank you very much for your guidance, for education, and for your presence. And students from the row one, please do your namaskar, get the blessing, then come back, then the second row starts. Okay? Do your namaskar and get the blessing from.
We have a gift for all of you. It's a sample. It's called the history of Hindu India. You can have your mom and dad buy more. Just go to our website. And this is 10 films about religious life based on yamas and niyamas. Two of this. It's modern stories, based in U.S. and also in India. Then we also have 10 questions about Hinduism. This is free, and you can let me know how many copies you want. We can send you more from Hawaii. These are some of the common questions people ask you in school. Why do Hindus worship cow? If you don't know the answers are here. A newer edition is coming out with 14 questions that people ask about Hindus. So we're going to give this as a gift to all of you. Share and read and get more.
A lot of help there, boy.